be highly selective. Families and individuals with low incomes, with poor credit, with a prior eviction on record, are often locked out of the housing market entirely with nowhere to turn. Finally, the end of pandemic-era relief programs acted as an accelerant. While homelessness is a national crisis, it does not impact all parts of the country equally. The geographic distribution is heavily concentrated, with certain states and cities bearing a disproportionate burden. California stands out as the epicenter of the crisis. The state is home to roughly 12% of the U.S. population, but accounts for nearly 30% of its homeless population. This translates to over 180,000 people experiencing homelessness on any given night. An extreme shortage of affordable housing, sky-high rents in major metropolitan areas like Los Angeles, Bay Area housing costs, and a temperate climate that makes unsheltered living more survivable have created a crisis of staggering proportions. Following California, states like New York, Florida, Washington. In New York, the crisis looks different. A right-to-shelter law in New York City means most people are in the shelter system rather than on the streets. The system is strained to its absolute limit. A record number of people, including a large influx of asylum seekers, are filling shelters to capacity. In Florida, a rapidly growing population and soaring housing costs have driven a significant rise in homelessness. Families, older adults unable to keep up with rising rents. The crisis is intensely concentrated within major urban centers: Los Angeles, New York City, Seattle, Portland. In Los Angeles County, tent encampments are a fixture of the urban landscape, sprawling along sidewalks, under freeway overpasses, in public parks. These cities are economic engines of their regions, but the prosperity they generate is not shared equally. But homelessness is not exclusively urban. Rural homelessness is rising, often more hidden. To truly understand the crisis, we must look beyond the numbers and see the human faces of homelessness. Consider the story of Maria, a 45-year-old home health aide and mother of two in Phoenix. For years she kept her family housed, working long hours for low pay. She was a model tenant, never missing a rent payment. Then a new owner bought her complex and raised the rent by $400 overnight. Her salary couldn't stretch that far. She searched for weeks for an affordable, safe apartment but couldn't find one. The eviction notice came. Soon after, Maria and her children lived in her 20-year-old sedan, a surreal and terrifying reality. Then David, a 62-year-old veteran in a Seattle tent encampment. He served for a decade, but a service injury left him with chronic pain and unable to do physical work. Disability benefits once covered a small room, but rising rents priced him out. He feels shame and abandonment. He keeps his small patch of sidewalk clean and respects his neighbors in the encampment, yet every day is a grind, finding food, staying warm, avoiding harassment.